some more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I tomorrow will be an interesting day. I got some interesting things planned for myself. And it might go into one of my streams. It might not. I don't know. What tomorrow brings is what tomorrow brings, and I don't know what that is yet. So, but for now, I'm gonna be doing the I think it's the Lincolnshire. Yeah, the Lincolnshire playing about.
Long have I waited for the chance to serve one of such
Show me your valor in battle and earn your place.
Ready to set sail?
Oh no, not who I want to talk
I will
to.
be back.
And I will be here.
Over here.
You may think this odd, but our lively chatter here has inspired in me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
Another skald come to join us.
Me? Oh, goodness, no. I'm no skald, no. Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really. Shall I continue?
I'm not here to judge your poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your mead.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan. If such an audience is possible.
Every warrior in this clan deserves a song or saga, Lord. Why Eivor?
Because his name alone dries the tongues of my enemies. If such a hero fought beside me, I'd fear nothing.
What's your name, Lord?
I am Hunwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the current Alderman of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure him. You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only a month ago, without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son, from my home. I know not why, but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Outcast from your family. That's a hard road to walk.
Could one of your clan help me return to Lincoln? March beside me through the city gates and set me at my father's noble feet once again.
If I knew my father was ill and beyond saving, I would ready myself to take his place. Will you take up his burden should he fall?
Oh, banish the thought that such a great man should perish. But if he were to pass... Yes. Yes, I believe I could. I must.
You sing a sad song, Hunwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed. I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
All right, young lord. My clan has need of me just now. But when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
Ah, you are the chieftain here. I suspected as much. God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of the shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the ruin.
I am yours to abuse.
If it comes to that.
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord Boy. Safe travels.
God bless and keep you all.
I fear I may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
That might shut him up.
Oh, that was great. Okay. He waits for you in Bothelston, a village to the northeast.
Hey, Eivor.
Oh, I got a order. Oh, I am just about ready to take this guy. I'm about ready to take out the Warden of Wealth after this, so I will be doing that. Just to the northeast, is what he said. But this seems a little bit further than just to the northeast. Trying not to hit anybody to start a fight. Alright. Maybe this is it? Nope. Still a ways to go. Okay, now my money's on this.
A ship will be seen here. A hood should work.
Bothelston.
Go, Zulin.
talking and jabbering as always.
Who?
Hunwald, son of our alderman.
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Though we be a Mercian Shire today, tomorrow the Kingdom of Lindsey will rise again, as free as the wind on the back of my neck.
Your line of kings died long ago, Hunwald. We're in Lincolnshire now. Do you need a map to remember?
Alfgar, my dear man, I do not need a map to prove what my bones know for truth.
Interesting.
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alfgar here.
Lord.
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alfgar has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
We're going to see your father, Hunwald. That's all.
Indeed, Eivor. With speed and purpose. You are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
Do you have a plan? Our success depends on you. Why is Alfgar here?
Hunwald, your father's ill, and your enemies have every advantage under the sun. Do you have a plan, or have I come all this way to watch you drink this watery piss?
Of course, my friend. I am a man of action above all else, ready to leap and dance and fight.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk?
Ah, yes, to Lincoln! Away! But with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You
And
daft
there's
lump
two
of
of them.
lard. A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alfgar. And here he'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
Have you ever seen a blood eagle, my Saxon friends?
A what?
A blood eagle. A raw, magnificent bird I'll tear from your guts. First, I crush your ribs. Then I pull out your lungs and stretch them into wings, so you can fly to your heaven as fast as possible.
Jesus, fucking heathen.
You canny fox. That was incredible. Like watching a captain navigate the roiling waters of an angry river. I must void my bladder, Eivor. Then we shall set forth in search of adventures new.
You travel with a marked man at your side.
He's with me. He'll be fine.
If I had a scribe jot down all the occasions I'd warn that stupid boy, I'd be the most written about man in history.
Alfgar, the boorish nag of Lincolnshire.
Ah! Oh!
That scream.
I told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander? Hunwald is in trouble.
They call this pasty whelp a look.
Oh, leave him be!
Jesus! He's brought a bloody Dane!
Oh,
the
I have been struck
Spanos.
down, pruned within an inch of my life. But I will survive. I must. Continue as you would, Eivor. And if I should expire, avenge me. I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottleston will be remembered for years to come! Alfgar, we have won our first great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart.
I'm already sick of him.
What horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman. Was it naive of me to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the churls and serfs of this shire? What cause have any to dishonor me?
Alright, let's level this up. Alright, let's go this one right. Yeah, sure.
Look! Boats there! We could sail the waters to Lincoln, sink the ships of any enemies in our way.
Yeah, sure, I'll
What
do
were you
that.
told when the guards exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming. A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father. Ha! Horse pucky! Mercian soldiers then shackled me, rode me blindfolded to the River Wash, and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or face death in Lincolnshire.
What did they mean?
Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death. Hungry for his inheritance.
Speak plainly, Hunwald. I can't help you if I don't know the full story. You hold no grudge against your father?
No, never. No, I suspect the order for my exile came from on high. Perhaps one of Burgred's final orders before he was deposed.
That would surprise me. Burgred was battling Danes until the end. He had bigger things to worry over.
Perhaps you're right,
Come
it's
on.
too contained. It must have been King Alfred then.
King Alfred of Wessex? That's another kingdom entirely.
Yes, but Alfred has a fearful hatred of the Danes. He must have heard that I am courting one. A beauty who knows no equal.
Your Dane lady love. Right.
Come on, get off the fucking...
Ready! Fire! Fire!
Okay. Are they... Is it broken? How about I do this? Okay. Fast travel to here. And try again. Because it broke. I took his advice on getting a frickin' boat. And it ruined me.
Let's get out of here. Run up the sail! Let's have a song.
continue later.
Is there a cease for the battle?
A story from my youth. This one has no lesson to be learned, or message to be gleaned. Often my father liked to take me on hunts in the forested lands east of Avaldsnes. I loved these solitary times with him. I had never felled a beast myself. My father saw that this upset me.
Hold on.
Here's Lincoln, the city of my birth, the cauldron of my present sorrows.
Where were you?
I had never felled a beast myself, so my father saw that this upset me. I was only a boy, but
Hush now. Mercian guards everywhere. Follow me.
Right behind you, Shadow Walker. My heart beats like the drums of your dragon boat.
Might help if I actually go the correct way. Okay, this way.
This town was your home?
It was, and should still be. Oh, to see it now fills my eyes with tears.
Save weeping for prayers. We're not inside yet.
One day I won't have to skulk around this town with my face hidden. I will walk proudly among the people I love.
How was your father the last time you saw him?
He was quite poorly, but he has the heart of a lion and the Holy Spirit itself within him. A bout of illness would never bring him low.
Come on, let's go drink.
Oh, yes, it's over here.
Let's have a drink. I'm from Southern Gandenburg.
You have had enough, friend.
Hey, I'll not... What? Where's the beer? No!
I have barely enough silver to buy peat from those bandit smugglers. They hoard everything.
Something's going on.
Hey!
Oh, the place I once called home, so alien to me now. So harsh and unwanting. Fear not, Lincoln. I shall make you mine again.
Alright, let's see what his dad has to say.
Hunwald! Praise God, you live! I do, my dear Reaganhair. Body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
His dad.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Did he walk out that door himself, or was there a struggle?
He wasn't took, nor did he walk. He sort of limped his way on.
On his own, or was he forced?
On his own. It was the Abbess Archer who suggested he be moved. She feared his illness was fast coming.
He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herivrid among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can. Who was that fellow?
Reaganhair? He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every pinch of his salt.
Survey the area, Sunan.
So we're gonna go this way. Past these guys.
Lincoln seems a good place to trade.
Does it? Lincoln's boon was ours as well.
How often did you leave your house, Hunwald?
Oh, from time to time. Yes.
Here! This way. Ah, yes. For this I am coming.
I guess I've run out of mead.
Let's keep the peace. What's going on? I want a drink! What are you doing?
And that's how you do that stealthily.
Archer, Herewrith, tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned.
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunwald, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you. Lives might have been spared.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
I've no patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor, that is all.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly, once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow, demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
If I meant to murder you, these stones would be slick with your gore already.
Such violence. Good heavens! God must have purpose for you pagans in his holy plan, but I confess to utter bafflement.
Hunwald, your father was at my hospice for a time, but he left of his own accord, without saying a word. That's all we know.
Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
I don't like them.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.
Oh.
When did you last see the Elderman?
Leave us be. It is not your place to be asking such questions.
Okay, he's still
Something
marked.
on your mind?
Eivor, I realize the strides you've taken to aid me. My oath to you will last an eternity.
You'll owe me a blood oath when all our work is done.
Blood? Dear Lord.
Wait here till I return.
I love how I'm doing corner executions.
Hunwald's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart.
Hey, who are you?
Are you the head sister here?
Aye. And I'm not too comforted by the sight of you wielding weapons like a war chief. We're a hospice, not a barracks. It's bad enough I've got these armored codpieces watching me work. Now you!
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your Elderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your Elderman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins, just south of here. I'll look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
Hey, now!
Come on.
Run, home!
And now you're dead.
His word wise to let God's mercy and nobles use our tunnels, if you ask me. What choice do we have? It's this way, they'll leave us be.
These tunnels run deep. Was the Ultimate fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln? I should not be seen in this area.
More Mercians traipsing across our routes. Can't piss from here to Bolingbroke without someone demanding some ungodly deal.
All this traffic has made smuggling a difficult job.
Smuggling will always be difficult. Never again will we be
Oh yeah, I already got this.
Fighting here. About what? A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits didn't fare so well.
Know what I wanted to do?
I know a lonely door that would love to meet this key.
Okay.
A noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the Ultimate passed this way.
Over there. We have received an offer from an unnamed Saxon requesting safe passage through the sewers to Bolingbroke. The amount is considerable, which leads me to believe they have something of great value they cannot afford to be seen with. Insist on seeing what it is before accepting their offer. If it merits, it double the amount. If they refuse, kill them, Lucian.
A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits. Paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it didn't end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the Ealdorman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead.
Huh.
Ah,
Okay, why would you skip 2 of them? Didn't mean to hit my horse. Ignore that. Huh. Hi, Wolf. Bye, Wolf. They're not gonna let me just walk into Bolingbroke Castle, though.
They will attack on sight here.
Off with you.
I mean, I don't know about you, but if I was in that guy's shoes,
Show me.
and I saw Eivor running toward me, just full-on blitz, I probably wouldn't have just stood there.
Your doom comes!
I was already through here when I was collecting everything. Come on. Thank you. Well, you're right there, and I need some arrows. He gave me 2 arrows.
I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected.
Who's shooting at me?
God's name are they here for? Hunwald is his old prisoner. He's an ill man, leave him be. Besides, we ain't got it to...
I'll hold you! No escaping your fate!
Get behind if you can.
You carried yourself as a true born king, born in a time of wolves. You have earned a long rest. Thank you, beautiful Galwina. So firm is your loyalty. None know me as well as you do. Thank you, Lord. It is now time for your bath.
Interesting.
There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
Oh.
Your Ealdorman is long past the days of good conversation.
Yet still he makes good company. I've been instructed to wash and prepare his earthly vessel.
Instructed by whom?
Soldiers. They brought him here as he protested, feebly. I did my best to make him comfortable, until he slipped away.
Hunwald deserves to know the truth about his father's fate. He is owed an inheritance, and deserves a chance to become Elderman himself.
All in good time, I imagine.
No, now.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I've seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something. I don't know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Yes, I thought the same. Troubling.
The genealogy of the Anglian kings of Lindsey are kings who, under God and Woden ruled, shall be remembered. Their line is endless as the great sky, as they rule the land of the Lindis. See, for the Britons and the Anglians alike, we kneel to them. Woden, Krita, Kulgils, Cadved, Bubba, Beda, Biscop, Anfruth, Eta, Aldfrith, Hungarth, Hundbart, Hunwald. Final name is scratched out with a monk's plume. Left him here they did, weak and frail, carried him by his arms, feet dragged behind him, dropped him on the floor with a thud. No way to treat an alderman. Not right, not right. But no better place for him, no Lord Hunbart has found his way into my company. My tenderness I will share. It is what he deserves.
Dried herbs and berries, crushed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news.
It's so freaking dark. I already collected that. Bye. That almost leveled me up. Screw it. Come on. I'm almost leveled up. I mistimed that. This one I will not. And leveled up. Come on, seriously? Well, dang. I'm gonna see if there's... Oh, there's a fast travel right next to him. Might as well use that. I do kind of wish that they would have brought back the the ability to change the appearance of what you're wearing. But been streaming for 51 minutes. Okay. Should be pretty close to wrapping things up for this. I don't think that this will go on too long.
If they see me, this will get messy.
I put my cloak on midair. If that ain't frickin' talented, I don't know what is. Oh, they're still dead. I like how they were still dead, but the people at the castle revived.
Eivor! What news?
Your father's dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunwald's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer. Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son. Do not forget it!
He's been dead for some time. That was obvious by the state of his corpse. One of you knows more than you're letting on.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something.
I don't like him.
It was her duty to say something.
Hunwald was the son of an ealdorman. Will he take his father's seat?
The title's not hereditary, but he can plead his case before a Shire moot. King Ceolwulf must then ratify the decision.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our Shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
We have a similar custom, what we call an althing. An assembly of good folk.
With so many like habits, there should be peace between our people and yours. Perhaps that begins now.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the ealdorman's seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward.
Yeah, of
Under
course you
my
would.
care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priest will spread word of the moot across the Shire, and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest.
I don't like him.
I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
I really don't like him. Everything seems...
With Hunwald's death an open secret,
I'm...
Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do.
Now I can level up. I leveled up twice. Alright, where to now? Okay, salve for a fresh wound. And okay, so there's 4 chapters in this, which will probably mean there's 5 chapters. Alright, I'll do this one real quick. Salve for a fresh wound. It'll be nice that I don't have to kill everyone every time I want to leave Lincoln.
Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
Hunwald loved you like family, and you lied to his face.
In my way, I was trying to protect him. Oh, Saint Cuthbert, give me strength.
Oath and ale work better than your prayers and saints.
I must beg forgiveness from my God. The Lord lifts up the meek. We must praise him.
I mean, she said that he went along the paved Roman road, so I should just find the tree along this road. Oh, there's gonna be issues. I already know there is. Interesting that I didn't put my hood on. Well, I think I found the tree. If this isn't the tree, then I don't know what tree it would be.
These woods. Oh, these woods. I remember the days we spent here together. Here upon this spot, ducking and hiding through the rushes, with bow and arrow chasing rabbits and squirrels. 1,000 arrows I fired and 100 trees I bled. But not a single animal could I catch. All of them fled. Hello? Eivor? Is that you?
Hunwald and Swanborough?
Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
He sounds dead.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
You're grieving, I understand. Pull yourself together. Let's have a drink together.
Let's have a drink. To the memory of your father.
Here we go, sailing among the leaves so green.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
I would have liked him too, I think.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast.
To Lincolnshire.
To this great land that bore you. It was here long before your father, and it'll be here long after he's gone. Skull.
Skull. and then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end.
His laugh kind of reminds me of like an off-brand Joker.
Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
Oh my god.
After you.
This was, I think, was the equivalent to drunk texting.
Nothing like drinking and riding to
okay, I thought that
your
for what
troubles away.
I thought for a second it was gonna be.
Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound? Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter? Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels? That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect it. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced, but I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course, but give me that chance. My God, I just want to have that chance.
Excuse me.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us.
Eivor, I am sweating from pit to toe. Do not leave me here.
Stay calm. Tide of fight, Hunwald! Now!
Come on.
too, brother.
Die!
Stuff you out!
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead. And they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself.
If I run, will you go faster? No. Alright, I'm getting sick of your horse following you, so I'm gonna ride your horse. And now my horse is following me. I need more raven's beaks and stuff. If you wanted to go so fast, why couldn't you just get on your freaking horse? Grimsby. Jeez, calm down there, freaking horse.
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Hunwald! I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Rest, Hunwald. By sunrise you'll have shed all your tears and pissed out the last of the ale.
Eivor is right, Hunwald. Tomorrow is a new day.
Yes. Yes, resting next to my angel will heal all that is broken within me.
Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it.
Oh. So next, the Thane of Lincoln. Not my horse. That's my horse. And yes, it does make a difference for me. Jeez. Streaming for 72 minutes. See if we can't finish this in an hour and a half. Give me 18 minutes. I probably won't be able to do it in 18. Definitely going to be done with it within 2 hours though. The stamina upgrade for the horse is phenomenal, and I highly recommend you get it if you are wondering. I mean, honestly, you should get all the perks just to have them. But the stamina perk is definitely worth it.
Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You're quite a wealthy man then? It's more a lake, I'd say. You said you had something to show me.
It's more a lake of wheat, I think.
I beg your pardon?
If we're to be friendly, Elfgard, you should laugh at my jokes.
Yes, you Danes and your sense of the absurd. It's marvelous, quite marvelous.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunwald, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
If this belonged to the Elderman, shouldn't it go to Hunwald next?
I suppose so. But I thought you a more fitting recipient. You'd know how to use it. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moats. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain.
I mean, I'm not going to equip it, but I'll take a look at it. Increase stun when hitting weak points.
Bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this Shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the Shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Ealdorman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Hereford and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified.
Are we hunting, Alfgard? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby.
I feel like he's complimenting me by being mean to me.
Ah, my old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other as one Dane to another.
I'm Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill.
I don't like him.
Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgard claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
I'll let him go in first.
This is the threshold of the beast's home. There's no doubting that. That's not a bear. Wolves.
Wolves everywhere. There's not a bear in sight.
Are you stuck up there? Where'd he go? Okay. He did go up there.
On guard. Eivor, there's something you'll want to see here.
Is that smoke? My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! My God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
My people are fleeing! They must get to safety!
Someone waited until you were away to set your world aflame.
I'll send in straight to hell!
Bloody demon! Search and with that burn with your throat.
Let's end this. You're going down.
Down you go!
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed.
Pretty intense stuff.
What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The Shire moot will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Alright. Fast travel to Lincoln. Finish this up. And then get some sleep. This will be chapter number 6. Nope, chapter number 5. Because that was chapter 4, like part 2, though. Because there was 2 chapter 4s. I'm missing 2 wealth, 3 mysteries, and 3 artifacts.
Condemnabitur inconvenientes calciamentas sunt mihi.
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire Moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire Moot for myself. I'll follow.
I feel like whoever was behind taking the Elderman out is gonna be... I was thinking that it was like the religious guy who was butting head, but now I'm thinking that it's Alfra or...
their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Oh. Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald, as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Elfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna talk to each of these, but I'm starting with him just in case it casts my vote.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There's more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That's good to hear.
I don't know how I feel about him.
Good evening, Alfgard.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It's a difficult choice, Alfgard. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I don't doubt your convictions, Lord. Bishop.
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you for what it's worth. God go with you.
Alright. So, what I understand. Okay, whoever. Part of me still thinks that the bishop had a hand in.
Three men, three possible futures. Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All three have strengths and weaknesses. Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Though tinged with arrogance, Alfgar is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good Elderman, but a faithful ally? The bishop can be stuffy and wallows in Christian piety. But he is wisest of the three, and has already proven himself.
I don't know. I want to. Have I been played? Because I want to do Hunwald. But like, the two people that I thought were behind it was the bishop and Alfgar. This one. I'm gonna go the bishop.
The bishop can be stuffy and wallows in... Herebrave it will be. He knows what it means to lead, and he'll carry on with no trouble.
Hopefully it was not the wrong choice.
Our Lord God, through his infinite grace and mystery, has spoken, and he has spoken with a ringing voice. The Bishop Heredhriv shall be Lincolnshire's Elderman.
Thank you, one and all. God's blessing go with you. Psalm 78, 72. David shepherded his flock by the integrity of his heart, and guided them by the skill of his hands. So I shall lead with heart and hand as one. God bless you all.
Go easy on the mead, Lord. It's a long ride to Grimsby.
I'm only sniffing it. I seem to have lost my thirst.
This city, with these people, is not where you belong, Hunwald. You're a Dane at heart. Go to Swanborough and live well.
Yes, that's true. Thank you, Eivor.
We'll speak again soon. I have an alliance to secure.
I do not like how he's brandishing his sword. That is not okay.
Eivor, you have gifted me a great honor. One I hope I can repay.
One you must repay, as our tradition demands.
Name your need.
I want your holy word that Lincolnshire will be a friend to the Raven clan through the thickest and darkest of troubles.
Yes, of course. Have no doubt we are friends, you and I, from this moment forward. Only call, and I shall come.
Thank you, Bishop. Take care of your sheep. And shear that one from time to time, for his own good.
Oh, that's great.
Apples.
I applaud your judgment, and thank the Lord he saw fit to clear the clouds of doubt from your mind.
You could just give me the credit for how I cast my vote. I didn't see your guard pick up a voting stone.
But he has not cured you of your heathenism, I see. These things are sent to triers, I suppose.
Alright, time to go back, talk to Randvi. I feel like the teleport location should be the Longhouse, because you have the dock that's right there. But that's just my personal opinion. Talk to Randvi, get a new location, and then go and then end the stream there. I'm close to wrapping up at least the Alliance part of this. I think I only have like 4 more, I think. Not including the final one, so I think 5 total. But I will know for sure when I get to Randvi. I can't wait to get the rest of this armor set.
Eivor, where's the Gengar?
Eivor.
Lincolnshire is with us, under a new leader called Herefrith, a bishop.
Let us hope he keeps his flock in line and ready for the coming fights.
1, 2. If it counts the area around that one, that's 3.
Come to me.
Ah.
I want to see the...
So yeah, there's... Oh, there's Essex still. So there's 1. If these 2 count, that's 3 there. 4... Or 4... 5, and then 6 if it counts that location as well. I'm gonna do Jorvik.
Tell me about Jorvik. Hytham says there are 3 more targets there.
If that is true, you are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina have made their homes in Jorvik. Both had status and influence in Norway, so they may have valuable insights into the city's politics.
That would make my work easier.
What say you then?
I will go now. Do you know where I might find Hjor and Lufina?
When entering a new city, it is best to ask around the ports. The people there know more than the average peasant.
Okay. So this is where I'm gonna leave my stream. So this is Arcane Assassin signing off, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.